Simply because he was working late, Jack stumbled upon a murder scene. He cowered in the corner, trembling, not daring to move until the killer dragged the body away. Jack frantically ducked into a nearby restroom. The next second, the company security guard's corpse lay right before his eyes. While checking the body, he accidentally triggered the flush button. Fearing the noise would attract the killer, Jack immediately shut the stall door. For extra safety, he stood on the corpse to hide. But before he could catch his breath, the killer walked straight into the restroom. Fortunately, the killer didn't notice anything amiss in the stall. He merely wiped the blood from his face in the mirror. Jack had just begun to relax when the killer suddenly spoke.
How you doing in there, Barney?
Spotting keys on the corpse, Jack sensed imminent danger. Thinking quickly, he carefully jumped down from the body. In the split second before the killer entered, he squeezed through the gap into another stall. But before he could catch his breath, the infrared sensor suddenly lit up. Just as he was about to be exposed, the flush system on the killer's side activated simultaneously. Jack narrowly escaped detection. Only when the restroom fell completely silent did he frantically escape. The moment he pushed open the door, he ran into another colleague working overtime. Jack immediately told him about the killer. They tried to flee the building but found all exits sealed off. They had no choice but to return to the office. Jack told his colleague to call the police on the computer while he went to get his phone from his desk. But the next second, the killer was heading their way.
Tell me the internet. Shut.
Before they could shut down the computer, the killer had already arrived. He noticed the glowing screen. As the killer slowly approached, the two hiding under the desk were frozen with fear. Luckily, the killer didn't grow suspicious and left after turning off the computer. Only after confirming the killer was far away did they dare to peek out. They fled in opposite directions. Jack remembered the boss was still in the company and told his colleague to call the police. He went to warn the boss himself, but the boss's office was completely empty. Meanwhile, the colleague found his phone but called his wife first instead. Just as the call connected, the killer was already standing behind him. He placed his hand on the colleague's shoulder. The man was too terrified to move and could only hang up. The killer pressed a gun to his head and asked something.
Is anybody else working late tonight?
No, it's just me.
After patting the colleague's head, the killer turned and left. The colleague thought he had dodged a bullet. The next second, a wire strangled his neck. Shortly after, Jack returned to the office area. His colleague was nowhere to be found. He quietly snuck to his desk and immediately tried to call the police after grabbing his phone. After waiting for ages, the phone showed no response. Looking down, he realized the phone was dead. With no other option, he had to charge it. But when he turned around, his colleague's corpse lay right beside him.